Weather right there, and the state is returning to normal just in time for summertime. Many are probably questioning how they'll personally navigate the summer for themselves and their families. So we sent Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell to survey some of the most respected minds in the state to see what they'll be doing this summer. He is at the answer desk right now giving us a look.
Mark and Aaron, these are people we've gotten very familiar with during the pandemic. We have Dr. Summer McGee from the University of New Haven, Dr. David Bannock from UConn Health, Keith Grant from Hartford Healthcare, Professor Lisa Kachar from Quinnipiac, and Dr. Sten Verman from Yale School of Public Health. Now, doctors are people too, and they had to confront these scenarios head on, just like all of us. So we wanted to get their personal opinion on what they'll be doing this summer now that they're fully vaccinated. Let's start with the basics. Are they comfortable going on a vacation, which would include staying in a hotel? It was a resounding yes. Now, getting to the destination, that's a very different story. We asked our panel if they were comfortable flying in a plane. All but one said yes, and Dr. Summer McGee brought up a good point about international travel.
I think that's a really murky area, and because, as we know, some countries right now are really struggling with COVID-19 infections.
Now, our panel was split on summertime indoor dinner parties. Two were not comfortable, while two others were. Dr. Bannock said he'd be comfortable if he knew the vaccination status of the party.
I would hesitate being in close proximity to people I don't know with both parties not masked.
The majority were okay with going to a casino, but for Dr. McGee, it was under the condition that the mask mandate and plexiglass was still in place. But here's one that our panel did struggle with. Ultimately, you can see most were comfortable with going to a wedding, but Dr. McGee didn't want it to be too large. Keith Grant, he would wear a mask. Lisa Kachara wasn't comfortable going at all. And Dr. Bannock, he was not entirely comfortable.
I would be comfortable for myself, but I would pause a little bit if I'm in close contact with people who I don't know who may not have been vaccinated.
Now let's end on one thing everyone did agree with, and that's gathering outdoors with friends. For example, jazz in the park in Hartford. No one had an issue with that. Now coming up at 6, we're going to check in one last time with our panel about everyday chores. For now, here at the Answer Desk, Matthew Campbell, Channel 13 News.